live to hunt.
That looks like the title screen for the game. That's what that looks like over there.
Just as I foresaw, she arrives to save you from the abyss. A fleeting spark, kindled by all she once had, burning for a hopeless stand against the furious tide. What awaits you is your end. Now, roving outlander, don that exquisite mantle once more, and step onto the deserted stage you are destined to face.
How much time has passed? No path to take. No way to go. Wait. What's that ahead?
Let's get into it. These grades are transparent. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Here lies Cantarella.
Death is a divine gift bestowed upon humanity. Those you cherish now, a lucky few had their names carved into this ancient stone. But far more, those who once stood by your side you've already let slip away, like raindrops into the sea, lost to the depths. One day, even this stele will follow, swallowed by the tide of your fading memory, just like the rest.
I will not forget them.
Here lies Shakona. Here lies Zanny. So this is Cantarella, this is Shakona, this is Zanny. Okay. Are there more graves around here I can read? I'm going to assume the transparent ones are the ones of the playable characters that quote unquote died. Seriously, this thing looks like we're underwater.
Changed from who you once were, still stubborn as always. But now, you fear losing what you have.
There are graves over here. Okay. Here lies Turn Brant. Here lies Roshia.
And that has made you weak.
Here's 3 more. Here lies Phoebe. Here lies Cantarella Vicelli. Here lies Carthathea. Bro, you expect Carthathea to have a better gravesite than that.
Go on then. Your destination lies just ahead.
Here lies Augusta. Here lies Juno. Here lies Lupa. At least the three gladiators got to share a gravesite. Yo, what's up, Jed?
When the bustling stage quiets, all who played a part in your fate will take their leave. Only you remain for the final bow. From beginning to end, you've always walked alone. That is the truth you cannot escape.
Oh, damn. This is our island.
This condition was written into our script long ago. Even if you strike Leviathan down, Abby can no longer serve as the vessel to seal Leviathan's essence.
Doesn't pop off.
Only one
Wait, really?
variable slipped past our design. Her. The Revenant returned from the dark tide. She could have bridged your failing forces and brought Leviathan to its end. But the moment she gave up, your downfall was written. Hope scattered like ash. Oh, harbinger of the dark tide, you can save no one. What follows in your wake is ruin, and ruin alone.
Oh boy. No, this is not the end.
No, not fond of how the story ends, are we?
Oh, he's throwing it in her face.
Well, fortunately, you are not like the rest. Your fate rises above the masses.
Why does Rover got this dead look in your eye?
You still hold the power to choose. You always wanted to be the savior. Now that chance lies before you. One you've known was coming all along.
Oh, damn. Her death.
Shut up, you noisy pest.
Oh. That light came back to her eyes.
You don't buy his nonsense, do you?
My bad. I'm getting this box open. God, Brandon, is that you? So I think I'll say this too. I feel like the Renacito plot is what they should have ran with for their prologue of their game to really submit and be like, this is Wuthering Waves. Because all this freaking ocean and water theming that we've been having throughout Renacito makes sense for Wuthering Waves. Also, my bad for snacking so loud.
In the flesh. Took a few tricks, but I made it in.
What's this place?
This is your mindscape. Leviathan drew it from the deepest layers of your mind, using the purest frequency of the dark tide. Everyone has a mindscape. Some say when countless seas of consciousness flow together, they make the essence of Solaris.
Oh, this is the rock. This right here is that rock. that they're standing on at the beginning of the game when you log in.
I've seen many places, but nothing quite like this. It must mean a lot to you.
Oh, there it is, right there. And I'm gonna say this right now. I can't wait until for Genshin Impact, when the story finally allows us to reach the loading screen. Cause they've been edging it for the longest time that this loading screen area, when you log into Genshin Impact, it will be somewhere that we will arrive to. In one way, shape, or another, we will arrive to that spot.
But I saw Carlotta, Brant, everyone. And you. You were all just like in that illusion I had before.
Leviathan preyed on your deepest fear of losing the ones you care about, and turned it into these gravestones.
Excuse me.
The ones who seem the strongest often fear loss the most. That's how Leviathan slips in, by exposing our pain to the light. If you let it take hold, you'll never break free. In the end, your mind and body will be devoured, dismantled, reshaped, and assimilated. It's no better than death. So, you could say this place hangs between life and death. Your friends are here too, each of them fighting their own demons. But can you feel this?
Wow, Zenless is just a TV, and we already seen it in our room. True.
Yes, it's warm and real.
Oh, the opening theme is playing.
Look up. When I hunt, I often travel through the night. The darkness is thick, but faint stars hang above to guide me. But those stars don't shine for me. Long before I even looked up, they'd already been watching over the sky. Leviathan has underestimated human resolve. To me, these gravestones, they're signposts left by the living for those still fighting. Like stars destined to burn out. They refuse to stop shining until the very end. There's always someone in the dark, giving their life to light the way and pass hope to those who follow. That's why you and we don't stop moving forward. Sometimes, all it takes is the first step. That's enough to light the way for others. And maybe one day, they'll be the ones lighting the way for you.
So, never mind alone. My fate is bound to others. This is what this journey has always been about. I'm not gonna lie. The way they have the rover talking right now, it comes off as we've reached the entire end of not just Renaissance the story, but it feels like we've reached the end of the entire Wuwa story as a whole. That's what this moment feels like to me. Tell me something. That's what my journey's been about.
I don't know your past, but I do know the future you want. isn't one of death. Being scared of losing someone just means you're human. But the people you love, the ones who love you back, they'd never let you face the end alone. This isn't where it ends. If you want the path to open, remember all the people you helped anchor to a future. Now, it's time to anchor yourself.
Yo, what's up, Dante?
But before that, take a look behind you.
I'm not gonna lie.
You've come a long way, changed a lot of lives. That's your past, but it's also your strength.
My bad. That's my fault.
So use it. Hope is still out there, waiting for you.
Again, the way this conversation is going, it feels like this is the end of the entire story of Wuwa. It shouldn't feel this way. In the slightest. This is not how this should feel like. It shouldn't even feel like this. But it feels this way with the way they're talking. I feel like there's something more I can say to this. But like, oh, the whole reveal of the loading screen thing. I know so many people are probably going to be like, oh, look at this, Wuthering Waves, we finally got to this loading screen area before Genshin did with this whole Celestia thing. Because Genshin taking forever to do that. But I'm going to go ahead and counter that argument that I know someone's going to make with, let me slap that thing to the floor. First and foremost, Genshin, of course, is playing the long game for his story. He's not about to sit here and reveal Celestia in all its grandeur, what it looks like from top to bottom, during its version 2 phase of its entire game. That don't make no sense. Why would they reveal such a thing so early? Only within the second year of the game's entire existence. Or technically first, because we're still in Renacida and the game only been out for an entire year. But like, when it happens in Genshin, of course you're gonna have the naysayers be like, oh, this took forever. Shoot, acting like One Piece doesn't exist with its over 1,000 episode long anime. You better believe niggas binge watch over 1,000 episodes to get to these peak crazy moments. But like, hey, this scene in itself in a void is fine, but in context, it just feels like this is too early for this. Especially with this type of framing, it's way too early. We're only within the first year of the game. We shouldn't be having this moment. Shoot. What else can I say? Again, like I said earlier, when we get to that loading screen, to that Celestia, and see that doorway, I'm going to lose my stuff. I'm going to lose all of it. I am going to actively barf all over my computer, or rather my laptop, and act like a donkey when I see it. Because I can't wait for that. Genuinely, they've built it up for so many years that at this point, the moment I see it, I'm going to lose my mind. I know a lot of people be like, well, they built it up for so long, now I lost interest. Well, guess what? That's you, twin. That's you. That's just you, twin. And whoever's got the same type of mindset. But guess what? Niggas who enjoy the long game, waiting for this crazy moment to finally pop off, like people who watch One Piece do, we just built different. That's all. Alright, let me read. If we're at your past, look at the screen. It takes so long to get past. Yep, this makes no sense why they added this. There's a lot of 2.7 that makes no sense. Alright, let's continue.
Take this spark with you. Take the step through darkness
Also,
into the light.
Dante, how was your day? Hopefully you had a good day today.
We will be right behind you.
Oh, I can only go forward. I can't look around. That sucks. Meh, it is what it is. Oh, Jed, if you're still here. Also, how's your day been? Hopefully you had a good day too. Am I the only one that thinks this is gonna be hilarious if God Brandon has these moments with you, then you won't ever see her again. Probably we won't ever see her again. But if she's joining the Black Shores, hopefully we see more Black Shores characters in the future.
New allies born from the perils of the high seas. What better way to begin an epic story?
Good people have their wishes fulfilled, heroes appear in a time of crisis, justice triumphs over evil, and united friends are undefeatable.
I'm not gonna lie, I just feel like some power of friendship type stuff going on right now.
This reminds us, it is not the lighthouse that guides us on the storm to safety, but our own eyes fixed on the shore.
The difference, though, is that you are a blade. A weapon that can break the cycle.
I'm not gonna hold you. I feel some type of way about this. Right? I'm enjoying it in the moment, right? But like, as I'm sitting here listening to these dialogue lines, as I'm sitting here walking forward, pressing forward towards the light, I cannot help but think of Amphorius. Because if I'm being honest, Amphorius has done with Wuthering Waves is trying to do with Renacida, with this whole, characters coming back and doing this and the third. Freaking Amphorius did this better. On everything. And this is not me even being a hater, but this is just me being honest. Right? Because like a lot of these characters were off screen for a long period of time versus Amphorius, where these characters remained on screen, quest after quest after quest, until like it was time for them to meet their fate. So to me, that felt more like there's more oomph to that versus this.
Like I said, we seize control. Music itself holds no emotion. It's the heart that grants it meaning.
And I will say this too. Wuthering Waves, in my opinion, Wuthering Waves plays off spectacle a lot. Because I saw someone say this in a video that I watched, or a YouTube short. It was like some offhanded comment. Oh, I think Foxhole may have said it in one of his streams. But like, I do believe that Wuwa really does play on spectacle with no real good build-up or substance.
This is a testament to my connection.
And this is like one of those moments. This is spectacle right now.
It's very much my
But the
companion.
build up for it, if I'm being honest, has been lackluster.
By an inanimate blade. Even if one day you meet defeat, remember this. Those you've helped will never let you face it alone.
I've been thinking. Our final fate might already be written, but how we walk that path is up to us. We as humans are meant to carve our own way forward.
A civilization's glory is forged by generations of brave souls. It was never meant to be one person's medal.
The waves of resistance shall never cease. Mankind will not be oppressed by the Threnodian.
Oh, and another thing. Snap. Even back to Amphorius again. In the Wuwa story, there is a blatantly active threat to humanity, which is the Threnodian, or all of them, all those Threnodians. They are a blatant active threat to human civilization on this planet, right? So honestly, the Wuwa story, if I'm being honest, should feel grander, no? Like, think about Amphorius. Amphorius, they knew what they were up against, right? Right? In Amphorius, they had one singular enemy until the Flame Reaver came, which we didn't knew who the Flame Reaver was, and Lygus and whatnot. But like, before all those reveals, we knew what the enemy was, the Black Tide. We knew what the Ingo was, bring forth the Era Nova, to bring about a new future, a new world, right? So that was the end goal. But amidst all that, to get to that end goal, there was a lot of sacrifice, there was a lot of death, all that. So, with Wuthering Waves having the Threnodian threat exist, I should be having that same type of story going on here, right? Granted, there were deaths that happened. People's souls lost into the Black Tide, being consumed, being tortured by the Black Tide, whatnot, you feel me? But, I don't know, it just feels like this story should have been grander. It should feel grander to me, but I don't feel it being grand. I feel the spectacle of it, no doubt.
The power to write our fate has always been ours. Even without guidance, even when divinity falls silent, civilization will find its own way.
Granted, I understand the theme that's going on here.
You have no reason to carry on this fight.
Ooh, I feel like I know what story I can compare this to, at least in relation to Genshin Impact. I feel like the Renacida story can be compared to the Leeway story.
We carry the Dark Tide's memories.
Yeah, tell these niggas get out the way. We got a job to do. Not just lamb chop.
We command both light and shadow. Did you really think you could stand
The 2v1 going crazy right now. Rover getting done dirty. The Rover got smacked to the floor. Oh, he got saved. Well, she got saved. Now her looking like an angel. Oh my god.
Defy the prophecy. Rise above fate again. If the road ahead is
I'm not gonna lie. The all white is tough.
soul,
Be the spark that lights the night. Well said.
You are not alone. Because we are here. With you. Where the dark night ends, lies the blazing sun. We all made it, Rover.
What was the point of the death they returned immediately? I don't know. I'm nitpicking. Supposed to laugh. The Avengers symbol moment, because what and why? Honestly, I think everyone knew that Fulova didn't die. Right? We knew it wasn't a death. But I will say this though. If I find out she came out of her paradise, granted, I guess her physical body was dead, but her spirit was still alive, or her frequency, right? If I find out they managed to bring her back to life off screen, just to drag her back here so that she can be an antagonistic force for us to fight in that moment, I'm gonna look at that sideways. Because if that was meant to be her quote unquote death, and they completely ignored it, and be like, no, she's back, she's still an enemy that we're dealing with in the Fraxidus, and she's not permanently put down in the grave or in the dirt, I'm gonna be like, well, Wuthering Waves dropped the ball on this, because Genshin Impact, as much as people clown on Genshin Impact for XYZ reason, when Senora died, she was put in the dirt, blatantly. Now, there has been speculation from the words of that nigga who run the Fatui, or rather, the Fatui Harbingers, that they were going to bring her back to life somehow, but we don't know how that's going to be. And it still hasn't happened after all these years. So, as of right now, Senora is dead, until otherwise. That damn dragon here.
Don't worry, it's just a scratch.
By the time I get home, you done with the quest? I'm still at work.
As for that grand architect, the spirits will guide him to the other shore.
Oh, my goodness. Also, what's up, Joshua? Hopefully you having a good work day. Another thing, I just realized. Has anybody else noticed how many times Galbrenna has sat here and saved the rover multiple times? The new 5-star character is out here showing out better than the main character. I hope people who played 2.7 and gas up the high heaven recognize that happening on screen. Because these are the same niggas, mind you, who will sit here and say that when it happens in Genshin, it's a problem, right? But yet they can't even provide an example of this being a problem and proving their point. But when it comes down to Wuha and it's doing the exact same thing that they're criticizing Genshin for, it's like, she been out here doing her thing. She been dancing all crazy on the screen. She's had some of the coldest moments, even more cooler than the Rovers. And she over here saving the main character back to front. For example, Rover just had a 2v1 with Scar and Frolova. These two were pitting belt to ass. They was folding the Rover down. You saw how Rover was knocked down, and the nigga was holding his shoulder or her shoulder, right? Talking about, my shoulder hurt. That's the exact same thing Traveler had happen to him in the 5.8 story when it came down to him getting attacked or whatever. You have comparison videos talking about something. Oh, look how lame this is for the main character to be stunned. Shouldn't the main character be doing XYZ? Shouldn't it be so powerful? Well, guess what? I need to know this right now. Isn't the Rover supposed to be some fourth dimensional being who can stop time? How did he let those two get a hit off? Like, someone better tell me why that makes any sense. Alright, let me read. Hey, if you're killing or fake killing, don't undo it in less than 2 patches. Yeah, because it's her. Yeah, and she saved her multiple times on the story. True. I'm gonna say this, I already have the answer to my question about why it's acceptable for Wuthering ways to get away with this. The answer is 1, is double standards, and 2, because the writers are being just as contrived as when the Genshin writers are being contrived when they don't have the Traveler use all his elemental powers. Even though, let's be honest, most times the Traveler doesn't need to whip out their elemental powers because they fold niggas with just the dull blade itself. But with Rover, this nigga had the ability to stop time, and he doesn't use it. Ain't that crazy? Yet they show off using Arrow and Havoc all the time. Just remember, Gabriel and Gus haven't seen each other since they were kids in a traumatic event. Yeah, I do know that. They're probably gonna make that white skinned, the white outfitted Galbrenna as a skin. And watch they put a spinning event on that skin. I want to see so many people sit here and try to explain why it's acceptable for that to be there. For they deem it unacceptable for Star Rail and for Zillins to do it. I want to see what excuse someone's going to give for that when that happens.
She burned her own life force to help you. Only by overclocking was she able to break through the dark tide's illusion.
Another overclocking moment. Nice.
Her true forte has always been inside her. And as her blazing will became overclocked flames that seared away the corruption of the tacit discords and the dark tide, it awakened her forte. I took on some of the cost of her overclocking. I admit her insolent gamble paid off again.
She saved me, but you saved her.
Maybe it wasn't really a gamble this time. I knew you wouldn't stand by and let me die.
Then slay Leviathan and prove I was right about you.
Finally recognize me, Augusta?
Oh, there we go.
I almost didn't. You've changed a lot. But the warmth in that resonance ability, that I could never forget.
Glad to see we both stayed true to who we are. But we can catch up later. For now, how did you all make it here?
Oh my goodness. They removed the damn stop button again. Why did they keep doing this?
Leviathan pulled us into its illusion.
I hate that they keep doing this. This is my least favorite thing about this whole entire quest.
They bought us the time we needed to drink it.
The echoes of Renacida can sense human frequencies. When we reach out in hope, they answer us with hope.
I can't give any commentary yet. I gotta wait. Lip sync was off. I saw that.
With their help and the potion, we're still far from our goal. We fought through the illusions, but we still need an anchor to open a path to the journeying paradise.
I have an idea. If Leviathan found its anchor of reality to summon the Tidespawn into our world...
Seriously, why are you here?
We follow suit and find an anchor of hope to find a way out of the world of the Dark Tide.
And who better for that than you, Rover?
I know why the lip syncing is an issue in this patch, because they keep doing this autoplay nonsense with this screen.
That unwavering faith makes you worthy of being our anchor of hope.
And the unbreakable tether we share is what led us to you.
I'm not effing with some of the storytelling thing that they've been doing lately. Okay, well, at least with this quest. Okay, now I can commentate. Okay, for one, I'm gonna say this. I don't have an issue with Galbrenda and Augusta's interaction being like that. Because one, of course, we have more urgent matters to attend to right now. So the heartfelt reunion can wait until after we handle this issue, right? So I don't have a problem with that. Because I'm hoping, don't spoil this for me, that their next interaction is a little lengthier. They get to talk a little more. Be like, man, my life was tough after I left. I didn't even know you survived, twin. I tried to save you back then. But, you know, the Black Tide ignored me and they kept coming after you. That's the type of interaction I want. If I don't get that, I'm going to be upset. You be doing something else after stream? Except for, like, making YouTube shorts. That's what I plan to do after I finish the stream.
The Dark Tide showed us your memories. We know that Kartathea planned her own death to plant humanity into Leviathan.
Her mind is asleep inside Leviathan's anchored body. If we can wake her, our chances of beating the Threnodian will grow. Let Abby rest for now. When the Threnodian falls, use your power to split its essence from the gem, and I'll use my devouring ability to seal it inside me.
So that's the real reason the Fraxidus was targeting you.
Yes. But now I've got backup. Neither they nor the Threnodian can stop us.
Alright, no problem, Joshua.
Cristoforo thought his script was flawless, but he missed one thing. Even the faintest spark of hope can ignite a blaze when we stand together.
I'm actually shocked to see the dragon here, I ain't gonna lie.
Defeating the Threnodian is what we all seek. That is what unites us here.
Leviathan twisted our memories and emotions into this fake paradise, hoping we'd surrender to its will and let it harvest our civilization.
But now, the fate it's forced upon us is ours to shatter.
I don't think we killed the dragon. I think we may have subdued it. I could be entirely wrong. I'll go back to that stream and find out if we killed this dragon or not. I do remember fighting it or saving someone from getting squashed by it. I know the order where he was using the dragon to just like murk niggas off. I do remember that, which is why they sent them on that pilgrimage stuff.
As long as we hold on to our shared faith and hope, Leviathan will never win.
It's time to break open the gate and burn this false paradise to the ground.
I'm saying this. I'm never gonna get tired of seeing Galbrina reload her gun. Oh, yo, what's up? How you been? Oh, the whole background changed again. I got a screenshot. Ah, I got it.
That's the Threnodian's chrysalis, Leviathan's gestation pod. It's expanding the rift, bleeding into our world.
Not gonna lie, some of these characters who are here to fight the Threnodian with us feel kind of unnecessary to be here. And I don't mean like unnecessary like in terms of like, oh, they shouldn't be in the story at all. More so, they should be here at the beginning of the story, but they should be outside of the Dark Tide realm and just let it be the main character and probably 3 other characters, and then that's it. Yeah, we don't need this big group.
Temper of Distortions, watch out!
I mean, this looks great, I ain't gonna lie. Good, just submitted my homework? Nice. Because homework can be such a hassle. Don't get me started on writing paper. Ooh. Rather writing an essay. Oh, there go that thing again. Got destroyed.
Gift wrap. I thought dividing us would make us easy prey.
Then it thought wrong.
Everyone, pay attention to those cocoons summoning monsters. They are linked to the prisoners above. Destroying them will weaken the Threnodian's hold.
Copy that.
Why did that take so long to fall to the ground?
Leave them to us.
The hunt ends here.
Please put on my side. How's it looking for you?
Mission accomplished, Captain.
Oh, ah.
Child's play. We handled it ages ago, obviously.
Just a scratch.
No time to lick your wounds.
Very well.
You
I've come to send you to your grave.
fresh feast.
Alright. Got it. Man, I got that. Oh,
Careful. The platform is collapsing now that the cocoons are gone.
I was about to say something. Oh, look at them. Using the same animation to hold their heads? That's crazy. Oh, snap. It's you. The sexy sea creature, Echo. Not gonna lie, I acted like a fool when I saw you the first time.
She just stabilized the distortion. Let's move.
What about the others?
We're good! The Lioness of Glory caught us! What a sight to behold! The Dragon of Dirge lent its aid as well.
All right, let's all meet up ahead.
Okay, the echoes that we've come across that are like part of the main story coming back to help us. You know, we love full circle stuff. Isn't there supposed to be voice acting? Unless the dragon is voice acting right now.
Mortals must seek salvation. Mortals must follow a uniform creed. Now, righteous one, open the gate to ascension.
You are not her. Reveal yourself, Leviathan.
beginning and the end, the first breath and the final sigh. I have ever been Renacita's sole divinity.
Lip sync is off. I saw that.
By my gospel alone didst thou arise, united and reborn. And now thou dare lift thy hand against me. Fleur-de-Lis, once more the crown is thine. Return to my embrace. Now, faithless heretics, kneel and receive thy judgment.
Is this really the boss?
Imperator's power is mine to command.
Oh nah.
This is Imperator's power of separation.
How can this be?
This vessel carries the frequencies Leviathan split from its body. Every blow we land here wounds Leviathan itself. I am the Tempest!
Hold up. Can I pause? Are they not letting me pause? No way. Okay, there we go. Whew, about to piss me off. Anyway, let me say this. I had high expectations of what the boss would look like for fighting the Thermodian. I'm gonna be honest with you. Ooh, excuse me, my bad. Excuse me. I expected some unique looking boss that's supposed to be the true form of the Thermodian, not a reskinned, somewhat redesigned Carthathea. That's just me personally. Because if you think about it, even with the Thermodian of War that we dealt with back in the prologue, right? It was an entire unique looking boss. It looked somewhat like crownless, but it looked like an evolved form of crownless, or a different iteration of it, or something like that, right? And it still stood out in its design, in its look, right? But then this one, it's just like, oh, we're just gonna use Carthathea's form, right? And it's like, couldn't we have been a little better about this? Could we have not changed it up to something else? I hope the next Thermodian we fight, they manifest a human form for themselves that's not someone else's body. Make them stand out, be a little unique with their form. I would have been shocked if Thermodian took the form of some little girl that's 4 feet tall with a giant sword, talking about some, how dare you insolent worms disrespect your god? Come get this fade. That would have been tough. I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh, they're helping.
Keep it together. You are safe with me.
Oh, she saved me. No, she didn't. I'm about to die. Ah, come on. Woo! Almost lost.
I've come to send you to your grave.
A fresh face.
Winds call, waves follow. The wicked will face judgment. You can't escape me. Devour. Rings and all. Let's settle the score. More bullets, winds call, waves follow.
Hopefully this helps.
Paradise shall come.
You missed.
Ah.
That's unexpected.
Is this supposed to be a mockery?
Speak of the devil. Rise from hellfire!
Ah! Ridiculous imitation! It's graceful!
Oh, you can tell me if the stream's lagging or not. What was that? I clicked the button and we did something, but I didn't really see what we did. I knew that wasn't the end. I was about to say.
It's reaching for the chrysalis to restore its frequencies.
I'll handle it.
Look at you, cooked, folded on the floor, and tooted up. You hate to see it. Oh, cussing time. Oh, she's swinging back.
Thank you, everyone. It worked. I'm back.
Now the true main character is here, finally.
I stand here in the name of humanity. If my humanity alone can't sway you, then we will defeat you together.
Thou dare pit mortal will against the divine. Then behold, the deepest abyss of despair.
She's just soaking it up.
Please hear my call. Unite with all your will and hope.
Nigga, we just biting off Natlan style? Okay.
Feeble resistance. The fate of Renacita is mine to decree.
Even the Trinodian's chrysalis turned into a weapon. So you're ready to take a final stand. Ha! Too bad! That won't bring us down!
The light of hope has pierced the dark tide. Leviathan, your doom is inevitable.
My gospel shall resound across the tides for eternity.
Still trying to corrupt us with your whisper.
It's the people of Renacita. They're singing for us.
Even in the depths of despair, the song of hope echoes. Hear it well, Leviathan. This is your requiem.
No matter the suffering, our courage carries us onward. This is the hymn of humanity.
Insolence! My will suffereth no defiance. This is my kingdom!
Every crime you've committed will be answered in full!
Art, Lyle?
Okay, I respect the fight that's going on right now. She getting styled on right now.
Leviathan, may you now be bound by the weight of humanity's hopes.
Abraxas! Why hast thou betrayed us?
It's trying to absorb the dark tide.
Okay.
From its physical form. Time to finish this.
The music is bumping, I ain't lying. The two-man mission going stupid right now. This nigga. No, there she go right there. Frolova, what the crap? And they try to make her death emotional. Man, get the F out of here.
One day they shall cross again. Remember this. We were once your waystones.
This nigga Charo. Oh boy.
Within it lies the will of every primus of the Order, from Napoli II to my own resolve and atonement. Let its light banish this final darkness. Renacita will surely know a lasting dawn.
I swear on everything. It feels to me like I don't want to sit here and say that the moment was bad. I don't want to say that. But as I'm sitting here thinking about Amphorius' story as a whole, of everything we've experienced with Amphorius, up till this point, when it comes down to this section of the game, or this part of the story, it feels like they were seeing how Amphorius' story was going, and then they were like, yo, let's try that. Let's copy that. Tell me something, oh look, a new dawn's gonna shine upon Renacita. It's like, why are you saying the words dawn when this is an ocean nation of islands? Say water. Say something water related.
He fulfilled the fate he desired for Renacita. But Thrunodian's creatures have been defeated. They never broke through our defenses. With the dark tide now receding, it seems that all is resolved.
Nigga, where are you from?
I only played a small part. It was the courage of these warriors that truly held the line. Now that you have returned safely, I'll continue with my mission.
Scar from the Fraxidus. Did he escape?
Yes, the lamb chop demon escaped.
Unfortunately, yes.
How? How you let him
So
escape?
you didn't catch the mastermind either.
New swordsman failed.
Away. But don't worry, I will hunt him down.
That Fraxidus. The calamity has passed, but our city-states are weakened. We must rebuild, recover.
I wonder.
We cannot join this hunt.
I wonder if there's any damage left on anywhere in Renacita that's permanent. I hope that there is.
Rest assured, we're not forgetting this transgression.
Thank you, heroes of Renacita.
Is that Cartathia's voice? Hey! Cartathia! You're welcome!
Now, Cartathia's relationship with Lupa is valid.
Back to myself now. Let's meet in Raguna City. Righteous one.
Defeating Leviathan was just the start of Renacita's new era. There's plenty of cleanup work ahead for everyone.
Why are they talk? It's like the wording of some of this stuff feels weird.
Holds more hope than the last.
Septimont will have many matters demanding our attention.
I hate how they did the scene, so it doesn't allow me to give any time for me to talk. Good lord.
Septimont to us. Raguna's problems. Well, they're looking a lot more complicated than ours.
Once everything is settled, will you come home to Septimont City?
I will.
Okay, that's lovely. I like that.
We will meet again, heroes.
The framing of this just feels so freaking weird. It's throwing me off. I can't wait to react to that video that explains in detail why it is that this feels off as crap.
Phoebe. Huh? Is everything all right? You looked like you were somewhere else just now.
Oh, I was just thinking how the Blessed Maiden's voice sounded just like the heavenly voice during the Carnival. So, I was wondering about the Sentinel's messages we heard before. Was it? Do you think their advice? Consume healthy food, such as the Loris salad. Huh?
I didn't even have enough time to see the dialogue options.
This calamity has passed. But now Raguna must face a harsh truth. Primus Fenrico gave his life to stop the Dark Tide. And the Sentinel is gone.
Okay, makes sense.
For the Ragunesi, what fills their hearts now is likely sorrow and uncertainty.
At least that part remains consistent.
But at the same time,
Lady Carlotta, we've finished tallying all our
Man,
losses.
the fact I have to stay quiet, it
Here's
pisses
the
me off right
full
now.
report for your review.
Oh my god.
Thank you. Secure all salvageable relief supplies first. The remaining
They should have just made this into an animated cutscene than doing this. That's what they should have done. Just make this an animated cutscene. They did not need to do the in-game engine thing for the models to be walking around doing all this stuff while the camera angle changes. They should have just made it an animated cutscene. Good lord. The fact that I can't talk through half of this is making me mad. And I'm a yapper for crying out loud.
Rosemary has already dispersed the family's
I know the skip button
medicine
exists, but I don't want to use it.
Thanks to that,
Oh, there goes
treatment
Rosemary,
has been
a character who
smoother
should have been a
than
4-star unit.
the injured will be tended to shortly.
Repairs on the Genesis Nexus are still underway. some damaged common echoes are already operational again.
Leave the residual dark tide frequencies to me.
Oh my god. I've never been so pissed.
Alright, crew. Come lend a hand.
I've never been so pissed before. Watching the ending epilogue of a story quest. This is the most mad I've ever been.
Pero's got a whole mountain of tools over here. Like this rapid adhesive gun.
Did she ever
Having trouble
reflect?
restoring the damaged buildings, Mr. Fulmin and I can help using our fortes.
Did Rosia ever pull items out of her chest? Or her, not chest, but her bag or box?
They'd be happy to see
Suitcase, my bad. I feel like the act before this one was better. Am I wrong in saying that? Like, I don't know if it was Act 4 or Act 5. I feel like this act is Act 5 right now. But if it was Act 4 with the whole Avidius thing, it felt consistent across the board and it felt spot on.
The ships of this new era no longer need their guidance. No longer shall scroll and prophecy bind, but by humanity's will shall a new era be forged.
Honestly, as I'm thinking about it, there should have only been 3 characters to deal with Thermodian, if I'm being for real right now. Or 4. I think 4 would be valid. Oh, this is their first time meeting.
Blessed Maiden.
Well, actually, this isn't their first time meeting. This is the second time.
Just call me Cardothea.
What is this slow clipping that's happening on the screen? Y'all see that? The screen is clipping. Or it's doing these pauses.
Phoebe, your faith in the Sentinel has never wavered, nor has it been blind. It stems not from obedience, but from a deep belief in their deeds and ideals. Imperator once led the displaced to these isles, yet what allowed the Ragunasi to stand firm upon the sea was not divine favor, but their own efforts. The statue in the city was built in their likeness, but it was the people who gave shape to the faith it stands for. Faith once united us. It was also what drove us to seek liberation. The path of civilization is never fixed. It shifts with